Hello, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Nice how the music timed up perfectly there. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday to everyone. So tonight is mayo. What's new? What's happening, chat? Spent my morning playing Minecraft over on Kick. Doing my first foray into doing some TNT mining just because I was streaming and mining and thought it'd be maybe more interesting than just going pick mining. And so I happen to sort of have forgotten to buy mayo when I was out shopping for my mayo dinner. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to make my mayo for this. I know it's the standard rule with the ingredient challenges that I buy the ingredient. Hey Casper, how you doing? Welcome. Surviving, not thriving. Ooh. It's, yeah, sadly, that's sounding like the case for many. A lot of people having to, change up life yet again. You know, we're changing up life, you know, once every couple of years now. AI is taking over everywhere. Microsoft is signing contracts to buy fusion power. Fusion, not fission. Fusion. Just posted in the Wall Street, just posted the article in the politics area. Wall Street Journal got a scoop. They've signed a contract with a promising fusion company that is looking to prove that they are making power next year and has been making steps for many, many years in that path, has signed a contract that with their next step, so within 5 years, they're going to be their first customer. But I've seen a couple of videos on this company they're talking about. And it's not your they don't have your typical approach to fusion, or at least from an old school perspective, they don't have the typical approach to fusion that many people, they're not looking to maintain this fusion power system. They're looking to more run their generators more like piston engines and repeatedly cause the reaction over and over again for a positive gain. Well, the U.S. earlier this year accomplished that first one. The U.S. has accomplished getting more energy out than they put into a reaction. Yeah, harnessing it is. And if you look at their systems, they're very complex compared to, like, I'm not going to call it tokamak or other designs, donut designs along that line. Simple. But looking at in comparison of the very basic design of it, I know it gets much more complex beyond that, but the basic design of this is much more complex than it's a donut and we're going to spin plasma in a circle. They're actually developing in their older versions, they actually developed 2 sets of plasma and spun them into each other. I think that's what they're planning to continue to do. Cheers, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. Thank you for joining in. Mm-hmm. And this company is doing a whole bunch of them. Like, they've done several successful ones now. So it's I'm not going to say it isn't a gamble on Microsoft's part that they're going to get that money, but it seems like the contract sounds like they're in a good position, because if they don't get power from them, they're going to pay Microsoft money. I mean, how can you lose? Like, how would you like that to be your situation? Where, your electric company cuts out your power, they start paying you. We're sorry, the service. At least we're not getting double stuff. I realized why I was getting double messages from the bot last night. It was because I had the bot open in 2 locations. I had it open on the other computer too. I was toying around with the idea of streaming and I had it open for some silly reason. All right, where do we start with tonight? I think I'm going to start with bacon. I think it was Vice. I've seen a couple of videos on them, but one of them had one of the videos I saw was quite lengthy on what they're doing. I have a feeling that with fusion and people's being skeptical about fusion being possible, they start secretly providing power. They're gonna have a lot of people investigating them. I don't think it's a situation where they're going to be able to pull power off the grid and be like, oh yeah, this is our system. I want to know what happened to Bezos's plans for harvesting asteroids. Not androids, asteroids. I thought that was a quite brilliant plan, that they were, we're just going to latch onto it, pull it over to Earth, and we'll mine it next door. Yeah. But I don't think you really need a rocket to do that. You can buy it. The rest of the system is what's... Like, you can do that buying satellite power, I sort of think. Or not satellite power, but satellite service. Oh, sure. I mean, well, he's also, the big money people always are, vertical. We need everything underneath us. We need to squeeze every last dime from the bottom to the top while they're just like at the same time. Guess I'm gonna make mayo next. And that's easy. Just drop it in the ocean. You just gotta time it right. Oh, you're worried about yield loss from making it down? Nah. It'll burn up quite a bit, yeah, but... How do I want to go about this tonight? Depends on what we're talking about. There are most certainly things that there is a finite amount of on Earth that would be a lot cheaper if you could pull it closer. So you got to consider not just current market value versus what you think. You got to consider what the actual mining value is. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've found planets that are, we believe scientifically, are primarily diamond from the forces exerted on them. I'm sure De Beers is fighting this tooth and nail. We know we need our diamonds from the Earth. They seem to be making more helium stuff again. Like, it seemed like it was out of fashion to make balloons for a while there. And I've seen balloons popping back up again, despite helium just by itself being a limited resource. They need it for all the fusion. Pretty much all the fusion relies on stuff we have next to nothing of. Either Hey Wizzy. Hey, this is all chat's fault. You submit the ingredients and you voted for them. Chat voted for mayo over pepperoni. Normally I buy the ingredient, but I messed up and didn't buy it, so I'm making it just, I guess, as punishment to myself. The bacon? The bacon? The bacon! It's wood smoke, so it's got a bit of brown color to it. I can't recall if I've ever had snake. About the only way I've ever seen it sold is a jerky, which is the case for most exotic. Excuse me, chap. New jar of the Grey Poupon. Hey, Buns. Welcome in. A little lemon juice. Go back to doing some oil until we get this back to a thickness we want it to be. Get out of here, flying bug. Almost there. Going quicker with it tonight since just quick throwing together a mayo for everything. A little touch of cayenne. Mix in a little olive oil to go along with our sunflower oil. Now the question is, do I have enough mayo for what I plan to do tonight? No, I don't. Salt. MSG. Pepper. Autofocus off. Not specifically, I wouldn't be surprised if it exists, though. I mean, not much is going to live through contact with dry ice. Oh, I gave up on his stuff ages ago. I thought he was doing some great content. I thought he was a really engaging dude. I thought he makes some great videos. It's just like a lot of other things. It's the ads. And he just puts so many ads in his videos. I just can't do it. Okay, we're going to hope this is enough for everything I want to do tonight. We're going to hope I don't have to make more mayo. Oh, I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking about... I don't see hardly any standard ads. Like, I don't watch YouTube so much on my phone because I do get ads there, but on my PC and everywhere else that I normally... No ads. I mean, yeah, in-video ads. It drives me nuts. They're even more jarring and more annoying. Like, it's almost easy to ignore old school ads these days. Which is probably why they allow people to get rid of them. Oven's hot, so throw bacon in the oven. Cake time. I have, what is it? Spaghetti-O and hot dog, I think. Jell-O. Why is that making all that noise? Why am I getting so much pass-through on the board? Why? Filters? What is going on here? Try that. Of course, nothing. All in the lav mic. It's so annoying. Check my filters here for a moment. giving up on it. It's not going to fix itself for me. I'm so done with audio with OBS after years of fighting back and forth. But yeah, I think that goal is actually most attainable one. I think it's only 75 subs. No, Streamlabs is not better. Streamlabs is more noob friendly to streaming in that it integrates all of the Streamlabs stuff. But in all of my experience with it, and I used it for quite a while actually, it just hogs up so much more CPU use on your computer. It's just not worth it. In fact, Streamlabs, I haven't seen what Streamlabs is doing here for a couple of years. Streamlabs was bought or made a major alliance, at least, with Logitech. And since then, I've seen them do nothing but try to capitalize on their market rather than develop new products. So, half cup of mayo. Hey, pizza. That was an interesting trick. How do you get the mayo on your thumb from inside the cup without... Much like I would with the normal cake recipe, I am making sure our sugar and fat is well mixed together here. Use up the rest of the broken egg and the egg white in the cake. We'll switch over to the mayo whisk again. We'll use that, make sure to get all this mixed up in here. A little vanilla extract. It's like opening a paint can. Did I set a timer on my bacon? I didn't, did I? Precise measurement of coca. So we're smooth again, which I'm giving up on now. We still too bright here, chat? We still too bright on the... Sort of tough with the contrast in this bowl. I should also include in that casserole everything that you can do in Streamlabs, you can do in OBS, and you can do more things in OBS because the plugins for OBS are a little bit better. Streamlabs is just taking OBS, which OBS is suing Streamlabs, by the way. I don't know if that's resolved or not, but I mean they've taken a free software, wrapped their services in it, and then sold it to people better than the free service people did because they weren't making any money marketing it. A little baking soda. Maybe a few chocolate chips. It's almost like I'm making Tuesday's cake ahead of time. Yeah, Tuesday. cake, stock, the wither, a dragon, some form of dinner along with that. I hope you join along. It's going to be a marathon. Excuse me. Is there something going on tonight? It just seems like it's a really slow night tonight for some reason. I'm gonna butter up all my individual small cake pans. Yeah, hump day's usually fast and furious. Or 14 minutes. Looks like I almost missed a part of that one. Why didn't you tell me I missed a part, chat? I mean, chat is aware of the agreement between all chats and all streamers, right? Chat always assumes the, responsibility where the streamer gets away with everything, right? It's our bacon timer. The bacon alarm. For our crispy bacon. 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 So anyways, yeah, whenever I mess up on any of my cooking, just know, it's all because of you, chat. Alright, so we got this loveliness hanging out here. Our mayonnaise chocolate cakes. That one's going in the wash. Ooh. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for that raid buns. Ooh. Secret chocolate stash. So we got our cakes ready to go here. Mildly concerned that they might overflow, but I think we might be okay too. We'll see. Little bits of chocolate poking out. We should maybe make sure and make sure the chocolate is not exposed, because that's just not going to bode well. Chocolate burns. It's fine that it's in there, we just don't want it exposed to the oven heat directly. We need that bacon to cool down to room temp for us to make our dish with that. So I think I'm going to throw these cakes into the oven. Oven's probably still a little warm. I'm taking it down from 400 to 350, but probably losing most of that temperature, just this action right there. We'll save that for maybe later tonight. Actually, the play may be to reuse that and use that for our topping. Okay, mayo. The salmon's gonna be pretty close to just sear and go. So I think I'm going to get started on prepping my veggies next. Yeah, sorry, Castro, you didn't have enough sprinkles there. It's the sprinkles, not the dough balls. You need both dough balls and sprinkles. You can find out how many sprinkles you have with exclamation mark sprinkles. Excuse me. Did anyone get the rain audio from that time? Did the audio not play for anyone else, or is that just me? I wouldn't do it much more than 30 minutes, and I wouldn't recommend it really at all, because cleaning up after having it happen is not fun. I forget when it happened, but I actually posted evidence of that happening to me in Discord once, because I have that habit. I don't keep soda in my house, but occasionally I'll buy soda. Most often it will be buying soda when I'm at a store, so it's already cold. But on occasion I'll see a sale and be like, okay, I'll grab a couple. And then it's never cold because I don't give it the room in the refrigerator. And so then I always end up putting it in the freezer in order to get it cold. Yeah, it's not fun when it explodes in the freezer. No, Zeeks, if you really want the best way to do that is you don't need 30 minutes. What you want to do is take paper towel, get the paper towel wet, and then tightly wrap it around the outside only in a single layer. Not super tight, but like flush against the surface tight. And then throw that in the freezer for 20 minutes. I didn't tell you to do that, chat. That doesn't totally work. Putting the chocolate chips away, which may be premature. Let's see what we got here for... Oh, we should definitely set a timer for our cakes. Set a timer for 25 minutes on those. They could take considerably longer. I'm definitely going to have to do a toothpick test on these because there is basically no recipe to what I'm doing tonight. It is very well known that there is a mayonnaise recipe for making chocolate cake. I pretty much freewheeled this. This is, you know, basic cake ratio stuff. Peas and broccoli. Peas and broccoli. I bought a bunch of frozen broccoli because I don't know if I'm going to be using broccoli anytime again soon, and I wasn't going to go through a whole head of it for this project. So we'll throw a few pieces of broccoli on the counter here. See if we can't... These are choppable or not in their frozen state. I haven't tried chopping broccoli that was frozen before. Usually chopping things that are frozen do not work well. I don't have high hopes for this, but I'm going to give it a shot regardless. Yeah, it's about how I expected it to be. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna blanch them whole. I was hoping I could cut them down to size and blanch them with the peas. Doing peas 2 streams in a row here. Or, not quite in a row, but 2 recent streams. It was Monday we did peas. I had to throw the peas back in the pan. They were a little under. I left them a little too crunchy. They were tasty. I think I've said before, one of my grandfather was one of those types that go up to every stranger and tell them jokes and chat them up. And one of his favorite commonplace jokes is, what's the difference between mashed potatoes and pea soup? I can mash potatoes. I might have slightly failed on that delivery. So we're going to have to blanch these, which means we're going to need some water bubbling. And means we're going to need some water bubbling. Okay, now Zeke's is testing my lack of Star Trek knowledge. Or that's a joke that's just entirely flown over my head. Oh, Lieutenant Barclay. Okay. That's a name I recognize. I probably couldn't tell you what they looked like, but the name is familiar. Oh! I know exactly who that is now. Murdoch. I can't get in, like mini-series, I can't get into the newer ones. I really should probably give Picard a chance. I tried to give that most recent one a chance, and I got through the first season alright, but after the first season, I'm not doing well with the new Star Wars either. I've watched the original 6. Watched the original 3, and then I watched the original 6. I've probably forgotten a good portion of the newer 3 of the series. The first 3 of the series that came after. Yeah, he made appearances in several series. Wasn't he in also in Deep Space Nine too? Because there's that little bit of a crossover time period too. I don't know, but I just haven't really done any of them. At the same time, I have gotten into the new Star Trek movies, which, I mean, it's sort of sad that the one dude passed away, and I don't know if they're probably going to continue them after him passing away, but I really liked that they were doing the whole, like, I don't think they picked up as much as they should have with the mirroring the original Star Trek movie series. Mandalorian, like, my current knowledge or thought on Mandalorian, and I haven't seen any of them because I'm not paying for any of these other TV services, but is they never were like, they never got me to pull me in, you know, Baby Yoda. Yeah, and, well, Star Trek has several timelines, but that's, yeah. No, if you want me to pick a favorite of the series, of the Star Trek series, or not Star Trek, of the sci-fi, you can fight over whether Star Wars is fantasy or science. Same thing for... You can argue both, but I'm not going to pick either of them. I'm going to pick Babylon 5 and say that it never got the funding it deserved. And now they're talking about Babylon 5 coming back with a revisioning with a new cast and new crew from the original producer that did the TV series. But looking at where it's going and what it's doing, I don't think it's ever going to get... I think that's going to be as budget gets for sci-fi. And so I'm not impressed with that either. I got this frozen broccoli out and decided I couldn't do anything with it, and so it's been sitting here. Let's get that off of the board. Let's make some chocolate frosting while we're waiting. Creativity isn't dead. The ability to market it is. Like, we've gotten to... This is sort of what I've realized happens with most arts or mediums. Not arts, mediums. Is there's this initial rush to be the first to have, you know... You can see it with YouTube, you can see it with TV, you can see it with movies, where... You know, you had the initial things where they were just throwing money at them to have the first one of everything in that medium type. And beyond, after being that first one, the money to make it worthwhile to do it is just so much more. And we're there with, like, look at 1980s TV compared to modern day TV, where they don't even want to pay for unique sets these days, much less in the 80s they were just like blowing up new cars. 80s, 70s. And you can argue that the production values cost more, but if you look at the value of the costing more, most of it's in, they have like 5 times as many lawyers and other people working for them. They're paying them half as much, but they have, you know, a lot more of them. Let's see here. Yeah, that's just what I was going to look at here, Buns, is why that wasn't making noise. There we go, there's the sound. I triggered that though, that wasn't me testing and it actually worked. Okay. The video and the sound are separate. shake the cream top into the cream. The heck? It is so weird that that's acting that way. I'm just going to get rid of that mic tonight. Confused about that one. I have a duct going on. So, like, when I mute my lav mic, my shot board, or my microphone over here, was considerably louder than it should have been. There's something funky going on with this audio that just... I never win with the audio. So, if you haven't figured this out, I'm whipping some cream here. I have a ducting filter. Not a duck. Ducting. D-U-C-T. How do you get the frozen paper towel off the can? Usually it's just taking out the perspiration is enough that it just falls off. I mean, it's... Yeah, but it shouldn't melt off outside, shouldn't it? It's not, you're not like outside and freezing at the same time, is it? Have you gotten it off yet? No, I'm not asking the cream that. I should be good at that, Cosmic. We're close there. We're starting the ribbon. I had to rethink what you said when you said application there, Cosmic, because my initial thought was, you're coding an application? That's cool. And then I realized, oh. Mr. Wiggles is feeling the exact way he was the last time I photographed him, because I haven't done anything to him since. It's been sitting there and letting it cure and make sure it's nice and solidly glued, but bit of melted chocolate in here to go with that butter. Take the heat off of that. Now for the sugar. It's interesting. Maybe it's something different about the can. I mean, I've done tall boys that way. Usually tall boys of yerba mate. Ooh. Let's take a look at these cakes. These cakes may be done. Maybe. Not quite. Not quite. Dropping the temp all the way down to 275. To finish those off, because they're looking like they're nice and cooked. They've gotten their proper rise out of them, but they're not quite baked through. So I don't want to bake the outsides of them too hot from this point on. So lowering the temp a bit longer. Let's get all the rest of this cream out of here. Obviously need some more sugar to mix that up and get that all combined. Yep, eventually. That seems to have thickened up a bit. So there we got our icing for our 3 cakes. Allow that to sit and hydrate what little what little powdered sugar is not properly hydrated in that yet. I don't know if hydrated is the proper term. What is the proper term? Is hydrated work when you're saturating with oil? Okay, I think it's time to put our salad together. We got our water at a near boil over here. And kick that heat up just a little bit more, get that back over to a boil. Get myself a ice bath for these after they're done in there. Nope, that's not going to fit in there nicely. I guess I got to use more ice. I was hoping to skimp on the ice, chat. Never tried fitting this one to this. Let's see how this lid fits, if this lid fits this. Almost. Close enough. We still looking cute, chat? Everyone having a sexy hump day. That water's nice and warm now. That'll be good for these. I was hoping that I cut these all down into small pieces and just cook them evenly, but we're gonna end up with some stuff overcooked to cook the thicker stuff. Oh, hush, alarm. Let's look at our cakes again. That's considerably cleaner. Yeah, we're good there. Those be done. So we'll let those hang out. They'll hopefully settle a little bit. I mean, didn't want giant cracking as much as that, but okay, broccoli blanched, back on the cutting board. Now for our second blanching project. That pan is still hot from the oven. I'm very glad that I realized that as I was touching it, it wasn't hot enough to instantly sear my fingers. I mean, it only came out of 275 oven, so probably not that hot anymore. We back to boiling here again, water, so I can kill your heat again. Bye-bye boil. Alright, we got our peas nice and back chilled down. We'll give these a chop up and throw those in with that. Not exactly 100% miniaturizing our broccoli, but it's not exactly staying large. Feels cauliflower would say we're ricing it. Basically, I just don't want any big chunks of broccoli in the salad. The broccoli is actually make the salad maybe a little bit more healthy. It's not a very healthy salad chop. Nice bright green color from these blanched veggies. Continuing to let those dry off. Take some of our bacon. I just realized, chat, we got bacon and chocolate in the same stream tonight. That's not very often anymore. Hey, Beardedry. Welcome, welcome. Cheers. So we got our bacon, our broccoli, our peas. What else can we add to this dish? Not enough of a heart attack yet with, bacon and calling it a salad. So as a true American, what can we add to this? Overpriced cheddar. To me, knives is entirely a personal thing, because not just because you want to buy you want to buy good metal because you want it to last a while, but so much of it is, I want this weight, I want the balance in this place, I hug up on a knife, I want a hilt or not, or I want a hilt full tang or not. Typically the more expensive stuff, you don't even have to ask for a full tang, but I think it's much more about what strikes your fancy in a shop, because I don't know if there really is that huge of an advantage one over the other. I mean, if you're getting high quality steel, you're getting high quality steel. It's not like the knife makers are making the steel. And so, yeah, I used to be a huge fan of Wusthof. I have a large portion of my knives are Wusthof. It's just what you favor. Like, Chef's Choice puts out some quality knives for a cheaper end knife. Or Wusthof is available in most places. But at the same time, am I going to say that those are necessarily better than any? No, it's entirely a preference thing. And by the way, even though these are Wusthof Grand Prix, don't buy a set thinking that set is going to stay that same. Like, don't buy pieces of a set. Like, I at one point was all about, like, I wanted to have a whole Grand Prix set of Wustofs. And like most things, you go long enough and they change up what they're selling. And so you can't even find these handles anymore if you're buying Wustofs. They aren't curved on the end anymore. They've actually done 2 or 3 different types of handles since now in their Grand Prix series. But like, I haven't, like, the tang on this thing broke. At the same time, I treated it like junk. This knife has been boiled several times for religious reasons. I worked at a resort, did my college externship at a resort that did a lot of halal and Jewish foods, and so it got boiled several times by priests. Henkel's is another name that's a decent name. I sort of hesitate even saying that's a decent brand, because so many brands these days are just getting sold out. Like, you'll know a brand and have used them and known them for years, and quietly they've gone bankrupt, and some third world country has bought up the remains of the business, and they're selling junk stuff under a good quality name. It really started with, as I saw it, with like hardware tools, but just about everything's that way now. I've never been a huge fan of Globals. Like you said, I've never been a big fan of their grips. But there are people that are ecstatic about their grips too. I'm not going to say that they're wrong. And I've also complained in the past that, I'd like to have a knife shop local to me. And it's one of those things that I think a lot of it is going online these days. And when it comes to something like this, that's sort of a toughie, because it's a little like wanting to choose your own produce but order online for everything else. I want to hold a knife in my hands and feel its balance. I want to see how it feels in my hand. Can't do that online. So I'm sorry if I'm not giving you got to get this. But first off, one, no one's paying me to do that. But two, yeah. Like I said, I don't know. I already explained. Like, I don't really have, like, you got to get this. I don't even want to say what's his name that got his name from. Yeah, I can't remember him either. So, yeah, like, there's not really going to be anyone that I, like, you got to get that one. There's not many things that I am that way about, and in the few cases it's usually a case where someone's just dominating the market so much that there isn't really a second choice. I'm a big fan of competition. I'm glad that Kick is around these days, because we need someone making it so Amazon isn't just adding more ads. So we got our peas. Let's add in our final component of this dish. If I can find it. It's back here somewhere. Worked its way all the way to the front and several spaces in front. Okay, so dill, freeze-dried dill. Going pretty heavy with that too. Lots of dill. Cheese, bacon, and broccoli. We'll give this a mix up just to mix these things by themselves. Now it's time for the mayo. And we're going to use the vast majority of this mayo. I only need a little bit here left over for the salmon. Just to save ourselves mixing in even more, we'll hit that up with some salt. Black pepper. And thinking about it, I think I'm going to add a little granulated onion. Not garlic, onion. All right, there you go, folks. Pea and broccoli with bacon salad. little broccoli, a little pea. Yeah. Get all the smokiness from the bacon. Definitely want to use a heavily smoked bacon for this recipe, especially if you want to cut it light on the bacon, which the bacon's going to be pricey. This is one of those perfect summertime recipes when those peas are in great time, but as you can see, I can just use frozen ones too. Actually, do I want to slice you in half? I don't know if I have enough frosting to do that. We're going to try it though. Chocolate chips in the center. Actually, I already got it dirty once today, so wouldn't want to get it dirty just for this project, but since it's already dirty, this would be a great tool for doing this. Yeah, we need a bit more on that one. Now let's go even further with that one too. Quit trying to fall. It's too early for me to put skewers in you. No fall. No fall. Stay. I wish the sunlight wasn't blocking the view so badly. Okay, so now we got that, and we got a royal mess going on. The next step is to create our full crumb coat. For the record, Chad, I wasn't really intending to make a layer cake tonight. It just sort of happened. And so this is going to have to now refrigerate before we get our final product, because I'm going to have to turn this into a crumb coat. And then we can coat this with something sexy afterward, like maybe chocolate ganache. But a crumb coat, if anyone's unfamiliar with what a crumb coat is it's a very thin layer. This is thick for a crumb coat. A crumb coat is a very thin layer the bakeries will often create on their cakes, or home decorators. And essentially what you're doing is sealing this cake entirely with fat, or frosting. We're covering in fat, but frosting. And that way it will seal it nicely and allow it to refrigerate and seal up, or freeze even. And you can crumb coat a cake and freeze it. And so if you're a bakery doing a whole bunch of production, you do wedding cakes on a regular thing, you can do a whole bunch of pre-made wedding cakes if you got the freezer space too, because freezers aren't free. But you can do a whole bunch of them at a time and have them and just pull them out and decorate them to order. Or if you're really into production, you can have a factory make them, freeze them, and deliver them frozen. And now I'm mostly just working on trying to get this to stay nice and flush and flat, because it's too warm still. But that is our crumb coat. And it's called a crumb coat because quite often it is a very messy coat. It's a very thin layer of frosting, and oftentimes you get crumbs from the cakes mixed up in that. You're not worried about it because it's going to get refrigerated and sort of sealed up. Baking is just finicky. It needs attention, and it needs to be done precisely. It just takes a different approach than most cooking. You can just throw and go. You can't do that with baking a lot of the time without the right ratios. Like I said, I had no idea about baking the time on this. I was just finding a basic ratio, figuring out, okay, we need this much fat, this much the egg. Mayo's going to give us this and that. But that goes into the fridge, chat, just like that. And yeah, it's not looking too pretty from... It's not looking very flat-sided right now, but it'll work. Okay, let's do dinner, because I need to do a little Jenga in order to fit that into the freezer or refrigerator. Let's deal with our bacon. Chocolate chip stuck to the pan. Bacon fat. Glad that pan wasn't hotter. Bacon in the fridge. Salmon. Salmon time. I wish I had better sources of seafood than just the major supermarkets, but there's a couple of fishmongers in Sonoma County, but at this point I sort of feel like I'm getting ripped off every time I go to one of them. Excuse me. They're all from the same family. They're probably all getting their fish from the same place. And yeah, just... I'm working on separating the skin down here. Almost always so much easier to fillet skin on fish when you got the actual tail piece to work with. I could just cook it with the skin on, if I didn't want to go through this trouble. But apparently I want to go through this trouble. I just cut it right there. Okay, I'm giving up on this. I'm just going to do it skin on. And let's take our bones out though. oven is still on. Where are you, rest of you bones? I know you're still there. Okay, we'll go with that. I suspect there's a couple more right over here, but I can't find them on my finger right now. There's two. We'll live with that. Okay. And two nice portions there. We'll start heating up our pan over here. And we're gonna mayo them up. Get rid of the scale there. We'll take the little bit of this mayo that we left over, and actually I'm gonna paper dry these first. Paper towel dry them. Get the surface as dry as possible for our searing. Salmon fried rice. I've done other seafood fried rice. I don't know that I've done a salmon fried rice, but no reason not to. Just I don't have salmon around my house that often. How you doing today, Stinky? I failed at taking the skin off of my salmon tonight, so I sort of failed at my cake too, but we'll get that refrigerated and we'll fix that up nicely. That's one of the other benefits of baking, of decorating. If it ain't working your way, just refrigerate it and come back to it. You can rage quit baking. What do you think, chat? I'm thinking a little garlic powder. I'm thinking my music has stopped. What's up with my music? My music's sort of playing. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear it. So, garlic, salt and pepper, and then right into the pan. Typically you go skin side down first. Not doing that, obviously. You can see the mayo's already given us plenty of fat to sear our fish. It's got that egg and the seasoning that's already built into it. We added even more seasoning on top of that. The thinner areas are starting to pull away here a little bit and constrict, and so I'm going to take that as my sign to say hello to the other side of this. Looking mighty beautiful there on top, but looking at the side, we're at best a medium rare right now. We're going to have to let it finish through. Oh, dad joke. Dad joke. I'm going to allow that to carry over cook that last little bit. We'll hit this side, this other piece with some salt now before going into the pan. I put the pepper on, but I didn't do the salt because I didn't want it to draw out moisture while the other one was cooking. And into the pan. I was debating doing some rice for tonight too. I decided it was going to be a bit much in the way of food, but this plate would probably be a little bit prettier with a mound of rice with it. But I'm just going to put some of this pea salad with a nice slab of salmon and call it a night. Won't be the prettiest dinner picture. It is going to taste damn good though. So actually, I think I just might do that with this one right here. Whoa, hello there. This is why you don't have long hair and work in commercial kitchens. You have things like that happen. For the record, Chad, I didn't grow my hair out until I stopped. Well, until I had my own business. Not quite pulling as much as the last one, but we're going to give this a flip. So, like I said, not the prettiest dinner I've created, but tasty. Tasty. And if you want to bulk it up and serve more people, or add some more rice in there. I don't know, I thought about sub goals for cutting my hair. I grew out my hair originally because I wanted to donate it. Then I realized that they don't want you to donate gray hair, which I could maybe still convince someone to take this, but you know, I'm not 100% opposed to the idea of shaving my beard for a good cause either. Pan off, the heat off in the pan. Peas. Hey chat, visualize world peas. There we go, chat. Got some salmon, some pea salad. We've got our disfigured cake that I will have to pretty up here in the near future. Yeah, gonna have to finish the cake. But I'm gonna go and enjoy this while it's still nice and warm, while the salmon hasn't cooled off. Which means it is that time, folks. Greatly appreciate you all joining in to hang out with me tonight. I did do a Minecraft stream this morning on Kick, and if you wanted an update on where my Minecraft world is, you can go and check out that VOD. I went through a good portion of it. I showed off my nether mine. I showed off the new paper farm I created. I showed off another farm I created. So if you wanted to update that, I'm sure I'm going to give everyone a full update on the 16th when I'm doing my next long stream next Tuesday. Going to be doing a long stream on Tuesday. Going to be doing chicken stock. Going to be doing dinner. Going to be doing Minecraft stuffs. I hope you come back and join me for that. I don't really have a menu here for Friday and Sunday. I'm just going to do whatever strikes my fancy, I think. I hope you come back to join me for all of that. I hope you have a lovely evening tonight. And, yeah, let's see if we can't find someone to pass the love on to here tonight. Let's go say hello to someone that I haven't raided in quite a while here. I'm going to send all you lovely people to go hang out with Mr. Horologist tonight. He's taken part of a psycho. I have rated him several times before. Maybe you've been on one of my past ones, or maybe not. Maybe you know of him independently. Mr. Horologist repairs watches on stream. Sort of a small family business. He used to have a store, and now he's consolidated down to his home, and I think he's doing online stuff. I think he's doing stuff for people in chat. I don't know. Really cool dude. Really chill stream. And I hope you enjoy him, and I hope to see you back soon. Good night, everyone.